tales of me coming to America. I am from town Bucharest in Romania. We come from Armenian descent, is therefore a family of Catholic. This presents a big problem in Mother Romania because 85% of population is Romanian Orthodox, and they're not very tolerant of Catholics. We have found here in America people are much more tolerant of Catholics, and we find local church down the street. It is much better. We may decide to leave Romania, however, because of bad economic depression and oppressive Hungarian rulers. You see, we have relatives who decide to leave Romania before us, and they send letters of the tales of opportunity and success they find here, and we decide to follow and come with him. My brother Yuri, he wanted to come to USA for better wages and working conditions. People in America do not understand how much better it is here than in Romania. I am from the poorest country in the world where people, they eat the dog off the street and dead animal on the side of the road. And I will never join union. The people in America, they are upset because they're not billionaires and they don't have brand new carriage and horses. They think that they need everything, and they complain because they're not getting paid enough or whatever. I will never ever join labor union. I am so appreciative to just have the opportunity to work. Just the other day at the factory, a man comes up to me and I say hello, and he told me he is from the organization the Dogs of Labor. They are new group. They are coming to relieve the workers and help society. And as soon as I found out he was enrolled with labor union, I say, Mamushka, I have no business with you here. Get out of here. But yes, I own a small hat shop. You see, my son Vladimir, he caught a young squirrel today in the park. We were there. Babushka! There is camera people here. Well, as I said, today we are very lucky because Vladimir over here in the park, he saw a young squirrel run out, and he pulled back his slingshot and baboom, he get the squid. He's a good kid. We have much free time now because I no longer work in the factory. Yuri and I often spend our free time. We go for walks. We spend our free time and talk. Sorry. Yuri, yes, we were in the park. We were reading, what is it? White Fang by Jack London. It's Yuri's favorite book. He loves Jack London very much, and the park is a good place to read it because the cold of winter, it reminds him of they call the Mr. London stories. It is an excellent setting. Who is this man? A white man. He loves a Walt White Man. I do not understand much of the poetry, if you want to know the truth, but Vladimir, he loves Mr. Whitman. We go to Brooklyn often, and he sees the things that Mr. Whitman writes about. It's really quite good. But yes, he's just beginning to learn to read, and I don't understand much of it, but he loves it very much. Well, we were in the park today, as I said, and the squirrel ran out, and we will have good food tonight, much better than what we usually have, because the conditions here are not so great, you see. But as I was saying, I owned a small hat shop, and I was forced to close it because repressive Hungarian regime says, no, they want Hungarian man to run shop. But I tell you, I still actually have head collection. I snuck it onto the ship. I can show it here if you like. This is the hat I was wearing in the factory when there was the explosion. It started off like any other day. I made the long walk to the factory. You see, my good cousin Petrovic had put in a good word for me and landed me a job. The money was not great, but it was much better than eating the cockroaches out of our drawers. And life was not so good for being a Romanian immigrant. We came at the end of a large wave of European immigrants, and the Americans believed us to be taking their jobs away just because we were willing to work for smaller wages. I was often harassed on the sidewalk, called bad names, Italian garbage, but I'm not even Italian. It's gotten better now, but it is still not good for many immigrants. Groups who oppose us, like the nativists, they create stereotypes and promote deportation. They think we're all drunk and garbage. I arrive very early in the morning, like I usually do. The factory where I work, we manufacture toothpaste, but the furnace downstairs, it often breaks down, and we need to have someone down there in the winter to keep things running smooth. The boiler room was very, very grimy and greasy. The conditions were not so great. It was a very, very dirty place to work, and it was not so uncommon to hear some bad noises, like whatever. But on this particular day, I heard a very bad noise. A large piece of metal flew off the machine and went straight into my leg. After the incident, I was unable to work for quite some time, so Yuri and I spent our free time we would ride bicycles in the park, we would go for walks, I would watch him play football with his friends. But in addition, to deal with the pain, I began drinking more often than usual. Romanian culture had always allowed for men to drink, and I did not understand why it was so frowned upon here.